on a lighter note, first I want to say thank you to everyone who has subscribed. Can't even get the words out. Who has subscribed to my channel? My followers are continuously growing, and I'm very grateful for that. I thank you guys so much. I recently got a gift from one of my followers, so I'm gonna do a video because they actually sent me some the gift is like they have a business, so they sent me something from their business, and so I'm gonna do a video about it to give them a little shine because I really appreciate that. Okay, so we're gonna talk about. I'm gonna talk about this interview that I had. So I was in one of the most racist places that you'll ever find, Fort Worth, Texas, and I needed a job. So as Malcolm X says, you're in bad shape when you have to go to your interview for a job. Y'all, I went on this job interview, like to work at this doctor's office. It was like a plastic surgeon's office, and they interviewed me. Well, some people interviewed me, and they kind of made the decision whether they wanted to send me to the doctor's office to be interviewed at the office. It was kind of like a screening type interview. And so I went and I did the interview, and they were like super impressed with me and stuff. And so as I was walking out, one of the black ladies in the office where they screened me at was just like, "Hey, come here, let me talk to you real quick." And everyone else in the office was white or whatever. So when the black lady pulled me to the side, I knew she was going, put me on some like, sister to sister, stuff. So I'm like, yeah, so I walk up, I'm like, yeah. And she was like, you're sharp. You're very impressive. And she's like, but let me give you the scoop, which is again what I expected. So I'm like, what's up? Y'all, she was like, so the people that you're going to, their office that you're going to, they're Italian. And I was like, okay. And she was just like, they don't like black people. And I was like, whoa. Because I was about to ask her, well, why are y'all sending my black ass over there, right? But I didn't ask her that because she didn't let me finish. I was like, well, and then she cut me off, and she was like, she was just like, but they pretty much told us don't send us no Negroes. And I'm looking at her like, what? Like they, and you're black and you know this. They told y'all that verbatim. So y'all, this is when I was like kind of like newly awakened. So I was still surprised that like white people do shit like this. Like now I'm used to it. Like I'm just like, okay, that's just how they act. But I was just like, what? Like they said that, and she was like, yeah, they said don't send them no Negroes. And she was like, but in your case, you're well dressed, you're well spoken, you're not like most of us. I kind of looked at her like, bitch, what? But again, I needed this job. This is that slave shit. So I'm sitting there just tolerating the bullshit. And so she was like, but you're well spoken, and your interview, your resume speaks for itself, and you're well dressed. And you're not like the rest of us, so it's cool. Go ahead and do the interview. So I was just like, okay, but the whole time I'm driving over there, I'm like, do I really want this job? Like, they had already said, don't send us no niggas, like, don't send us no black people. So I'm kind of like, why would I even go over here? So I went over there and stuff, and oh yeah, she did tell me that the girl that was gonna interview me, like the office manager, was a Trinidadian woman. So I was just like, how do they not like black people and they have a Trinidadian woman as their office manager? First, okay, so I get there, and the Trinidadian lady was real cool, but she was very shocked. She almost looked like she had seen a ghost when she saw me walk through the door. Like, oh my gosh, this is a black person, another black person in here. And so when she interviewed me, it was cool. It was cool, but I just picked up on her vibe. Like, we can't have any more black people in here. Like, she had this weird energy about her. Like, there ain't no way I'm gonna hire you. Like, we can't have any more black people in here. And she was very, 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 very fair skinned. I'm talking about like her features are the only reason I would have thought she was black. I mean, her hair was like bone straight, permed, slicked back into this little bun. And I mean, the only thing that really gave her away was she had some melanoid features about her. But y'all, she looked like, I mean, her skin tone, like, she looked, she's like a white lady. So I was like, oh, they're not about to hire me. I'm too damn dark in here. But of course, I didn't end up getting the job or whatever. But it was just like the funniest thing that I had to be prefaced before I went to the interview. Like, they don't want black people, but you're an exception because you like, you're kind of bubbly and you speak well. And I was just like, why did I move back to Texas? Like, this is just too much. Like, if I got to deal with this kind of stuff, I just really can't. I just really can't deal with it. Then I ended up getting a job somewhere, and I just remember them taking like forever to like get us our offer letters. But they hired me, another black girl, and then this white guy. They hired us all at the same time, and I remember me and the other black girl waiting for our offer letters, and I mean it took like months, like over 6 months for us to get our offer letter, right? But so when the other black girl she left because she was just like this some bullshit, and then the white guy, he didn't he was told not to say anything. The thing is he kind of a snitch, so he had told us the deal, but he had gotten his offer letter like months before everybody else, but he didn't say nothing. And so when I found out that he did, I was like, why didn't you tell us that you got your offer letter? Like, me and homegirl been waiting on that offer letter, we never got them. And he was like, yeah, they told me not to say anything to you too. Like, y'all, it's just so funny to me, like the stuff that be going on behind closed doors. Like, and I know a lot of people be like, oh, racism doesn't exist. It's on the hush. That's why, like, people say it don't exist. It's like low key on the hush, so no one knows about the kind of stuff that they be doing behind closed doors or the conversations. Like, had that dude not snitched and had that lady hadn't, give me that little pep talk before I went over, I would have never known that I was being treated differently or that I was people didn't want me, at their place of business or whatever, uh, had I not found out the little tea. So that's kind of like the funny part about a lot of this stuff. Y'all think, a lot of times you're like, am I envisioning stuff? Am I really being treated unfairly? You probably are. It's just no one's gonna tell you. It's just kind of like, it's on the hush. Because no one's gonna just stand on top of a mountain and be like, I'm racist or whatever. Like, I don't like black people. Like, they're not gonna do that. They're just gonna do little shit, like the little things to keep you from getting where you need to go or whatever. Which is basically the whole point of racism. It's power. It's just to keep other people disenfranchised. But you can't tell them that they're disenfranchised. So that's just my funny story about my racist interview and the racist job experiences. Well, that's just two of them. I have some more, but those are like the most like blatant ones that I found out unexpectedly. So that's just my little funny racist story. I don't know if y'all gonna laugh or not. If y'all gonna be like, damn, that's some bullshit, but that's just my those have been my recent experiences with jobs. How they just be shitting on us. So just know that there are certain places that when they ask for or when they're hiring and they have screening companies, that they tell some of these companies, don't send us no Negroes, like, and they use the word niggers or they use the word colored. I've heard that before. Don't send us any colored, like, really. So trust me, you having a degree does not matter because they don't want you because you're black. Sometimes, like, that's part of the case. It don't even matter that you have a degree; they just don't want you there because you're black. So this is why I tell people to start their own business, start their own side hustle, because we really can't depend on anybody, especially in this economy and day and time. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So y'all have a good Sunday. Thanks for watching.